Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new episode of the Deep Impact Podcast. I am the host, Bo Walker, and I'm joined this evening by some awesome guys. James Piazza.
Please call me Hugh.
I'm just going to skip on right past that one. Mark Carson.
What up, y'all?
Jason Cephas.
What's up, everybody?
And the Belgian waffle boy, Kyle Suffin.
Is that a fat joke?
Well,
that would have been about me. I'm the fat one.
The way that you drooled over that Belgian waffle last week, I mean, I don't know, man. We drove to Pittsburgh just to get you a Belgian waffle one day.
Apparently paid off.
That did happen. And then we all spontaneously were like, you know what? Penguins game.
Yeah. And I spontaneously spent way too much money.
I'm sorry.
I spontaneously combusted.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, Jason.
One time you guys decide to do something spontaneous and you go to a frickin' Pens game.
Yeah, your sister's the one that's never spontaneous, and
yeah.
Mark and I were quite spontaneous.
Yeah, you remember that day we went from here to Robinson to somewhere on the other side.
Yeah, we went to that meadery. Yeah,
and that guy was it was an experimental brewery. It was awesome.
That was fantastic. You were just making us a bunch of free stuff. It was awesome.
So, what are we drinking?
That was an awesome sound. Was that you?
Uh-huh.
That's incredible.
Jason needs to clip that, and
that needs to be stock footage.
That was good.
Awesome. That was awesome.
This is I am drinking a mango chili margarita style truly hard seltzer.
Does that come with a free tampon?
It does.
Awesome.
Yes, it does.
Until you said a truly hard seltzer.
Dude, listen, I'm not gonna lie.
Speaking of needing a tampon, this is Pacific Fruit Vineyard sweet watermelon wine.
I feel like
is that from Aldi?
I have no idea, dude. This is what's in my fridge because I haven't had a driver's license in a couple of weeks, so I haven't been able to buy booze.
Haven't had a driver's license.
No, he's lost.
Yeah, my wallet got stolen at the Chiefs game.
Oh, yeah.
The beginning and end of the season. But
yeah, no, a couple of weeks. It was 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was about a month ago. But the thing is then I got sick and then I got COVID, and so I've been at work and I haven't been able to take off to go to the DMV because DMV is only open during work hours, which is amazing. So I
had to go on my lunch the other day to renew my plates. But anyhow,
it's too far for my lunch.
Yeah, that wine, I saw it when we were at Aldi the other day, and I almost bought it because it was $4.99 a bottle.
It's good. I mean,
is it good?
It's sweet and it's got alcohol in it.
All right, good. I'm gonna have to try that next time we go out there. So James is drinking some wine. I got a seltzer. Jason's got water.
Yes, I do.
Okay, Kyle.
And I'm proud of it.
I'm gonna say Kyle's either got a Pepsi or a water. Yeah.
I have water.
And
doctor's orders.
Doctor's orders.
Yeah.
What, you getting a colonoscopy or what?
No.
Why doctor's orders?
Lifestyle change. Ordered.
Ooh, okay. Yeah. You're on the same thing. I'm not allowed energy drinks.
Dr. Sutphin told you that you're drinking water.
Yeah.
Got it.
Victoria.
Dr. Victoria Sutphin.
And Mark, what do you got?
I just finished a wonderful Waterloo blueberry sparkling water, and now I'm moving on to Waterloo black cherry.
Oh, come on. Drink some Tanqueray or something.
No, see, we got that ice storm in here, and I said it earlier before we started recording. I said, God forbid the power goes out and I got to take Sophia and Jason somewhere. I was like, I'm good having a beer if I'm gonna drive on dry roads, but I don't want to drink if I got to go out on these icy roads. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, but if you're shut in long enough, you're gonna want to drink.
Well, if I'm shut in long enough, I got plenty of alcohol to get me through it.
Yeah.
Boy. Proud of you.
So we got a couple things going on this week, one of which we're going to talk about later in our draft, which is the Olympics coming on, the Winter Olympics of 2022.
Flashing the camera if you're not watching our YouTube feed.
Buzz got his titties out.
The 2022 Winter Olympics. All right. They're
giving you the back shot now, too.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Coverage actually starts tonight, and then opening ceremonies is tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. So I won't be able to watch it. I don't know if you guys will. Jason, you gonna watch it?
No.
I mean, I'll probably be awake with Sophia, so I might.
All right. Well, keep me informed.
Okay.
A couple other things happened this week, though. We got The main one that we're going to talk about here is the greatest quarterback of all time.
No,
The
player.
Greatest player of all time has officially retired from the sport of football. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Tom Brady.
Yeah. He still could have played another year too, which is the amazing part.
Yeah, he could have. At 44 years old, he retired from the league. Oh wait, I think we got some breaking news coming in here.
Bum bum bum.
Oh, it didn't have to supersede the Brady time.
Well, you said, "Can I break some
Way to
sports
go.
news?" So you said
in a
breaking news.
sec. I said in a sec. Jeez.
You ruined your own segue, Kyle. Bo actually set you up for one.
I did. Come on, man. Jesus.
The NHL and NHLPA are starting talks for the World Cup of Hockey. Strong possibility the tournament will be held in February of 2024. So that's big for us hockey lovers that the NHL did not go to the Olympics. We're talking about the Olympics tonight. The NHL was supposed to go to the Olympics for the first time in a couple of Olympics. Because of COVID, they did not go. But for us hockey lovers who want to see best on best tournaments, the World Cup of Hockey hasn't happened in a few years. NHL players haven't gone to the Olympics the past couple of Olympics. 2024 in the middle of the season looks like we're going to get that. So back to Tom Brady talk.
Is that country on country?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool.
I'll be curious to see if they're going to do an all-star game for that, like for that season. Doubtful. Because I doubt it too, but if they do the World Cup mid-season instead of doing it September when they normally do it, then people might want to get rid of the all-star game even more than they already do.
Well, you can't do World Cup of Hockey every year. It needs to be an every 4 year thing.
Yeah.
Every 2 maybe, but probably every 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it's mid-season.
If they do it right and they don't have the Team North America, the under-23 team, that was cool. That was great. But a player shouldn't have to play his home country. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Like Connor McDavid should not have to play Team Canada.
Why not?
It's just because you shouldn't have to play your home country.
Oh, dude, when we saw Team North America, when we went and saw the World Cup of Hockey games in Pittsburgh, dude, that Team North America was awesome to see. All the young guys playing.
It was awesome. It really was. But I mean, I guess I don't know. If they could figure out a way to do it, then by all means go for it. But I just, like I said, like you shouldn't have to play US if you're from the US. You shouldn't have to play Canada if you're from Canada. But
the thing that stinks for the casual sports fan out there, Connor McDavid is, the LeBron James of the NHL right now.
Yes, he is. He's the best player.
He's the best hockey player. He's the Sidney Crosby of this coming generation, if you know Sidney Crosby. And he's never worn the Canadian jersey for the Canadian national team in a best on best tournament. So that's what we're talking about is that, they haven't participated in the Olympics the past couple of times. There hasn't been a World Cup of Hockey like there is a World Cup of Soccer, which we're going to see coming up this November and December. World Cup of Soccer, that, the biggest soccer tournament every 4 years. So these are the things that we're talking about. But Connor McDavid needs to wear the red maple leaf on the front of his jersey. And Austin Matthews is an American-born player. He's never worn the USA national team jersey because he was too young the last time that there was a best-on-best tournament. So these are the players that we want to see wear these, the national team jerseys and see what the next crop of players, because the 2010 gold medal game played in Vancouver was the best hockey game I ever saw, US and Canada.
And if you look at that under 23 team from the last World Cup, I mean, McDavid, Eichel, Matthews, McKinnon, there's 4 superstars, 4 of the best players in the entire world who are going to be on their respective countries. So I think it is dumb that it hasn't happened sooner, but yeah, I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
All right. So I screwed the pooch here. I got us way off topic by the thing just popped up on my phone about the World Cup of Hockey, which I know a lot of us are hockey fans on this podcast. So I wanted to bring that up. But Bo was bringing up a good point about Tom Brady retiring this week. He is, I think by all intents and purposes, James said it, probably the best football player of all time. He won 7 Super Bowls?
Yeah, he has more by himself than any franchise does independently, which is just, I don't think that will ever come close to being touched from now on, because the level of competition is going to rise so much that somebody in there is going to, I don't think anybody's going to come close to breaking that. So I'm going to call him the best until someone gets even remotely close.
And so I was going to say, I don't know if I can find it, but I saw a thing. It might have been on SportsCenter or something like that. They might have posted on Instagram, but it was his record against every single team in the NFL. And he has a winning record against every single team in the NFL. I mean, granted, I know he was in the league for how many years? Was it 22? 22?
Yeah, 2000 was his first season.
So, yes, so 22. 20 of those with the New England Patriots. But the team that beat him the most, do you guys have any idea what that team was?
I'm going to say the Colts.
Miami Dolphins.
Oh, are you serious?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, just by number, yeah, because they play them twice a year, guaranteed. So,
yep,
they're probably going to have that. Now, what about winning percentage?
Winning percentage, it would have been, I want to say it was the Bills.
No, against him. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
He had the best winning percentage against the Bills.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Bills are the Jets, but what team had the most success against him? Because I get the number would be Miami, because Miami played him the most, but Miami probably lost to him a lot too. So
yeah, that's why I'm trying to find it again. I can't remember who posted it. Might have been
probably someone that he didn't play a whole lot.
I was gonna say it might have been Tampa Bay, because I don't think he won. I think Tampa Bay was actually the last place that he won in, the last football city that he won in.
Mark, did you find it?
Well, so I found his record against every NFL team. I don't have winning percentages. The Dolphins beat him 12 times.
It doesn't matter.
Now, obviously, like James said, that he played them twice a year for 20 years, but they beat him 12 times. Just quickly, Washington beat him twice, Tennessee 3, Tampa Bay never beat him, Seattle twice, 49ers once, Steelers 3 times, Eagles 3 times, Jets 3, Giants 3, Saints 5, Patriots never, Vikings never, Dolphins 12, Rams 4, Chargers 2, Raiders 1, Chiefs 5, Jaguars 1, Colts 4, Texans 2, Packers 2, Lions 2, Broncos 9, Cowboys never, Browns, Bengals, Bears 1, Panthers 3, Bills, he beat the Bills 33 times, lost 3 times.
33 times he beat the Bills.
That's actually the highest. He beat Miami 24 times. According to this is by Sportscasting. Ravens 4, Falcons never beat him, and the Cardinals once.
Damn, that could have been a trivia question, dude.
Yeah.
How many times did each team beat
many times?
Yeah, holy shit.
So, so we're going to our trivia today in honor of it being the week of the Olympics. You'll kind of see a trend of whatever's happening that week is going to
just wait until people start dying again.
Yeah. Luckily, we've all been wrong. All right. Same concept as it has weeks prior. Buzz, first one that I hear is going to get the answer. Again, all of these are about the Olympics.
Yay.
First question. The first modern Olympics were held in what year?
Buzz.
James.
1896.
It is 1896.
That'll be the only one that I know.
How did you know that exactly?
Because I knew it was, because I thought it was 1900, but there was one prior. Because the one in 1900, I think, was France or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, question number 2. What colors are the Olympic rings?
Buzz.
Bo.
They are.
Stop! You were looking at them.
No, they're white on the TV screen.
Okay. I thought you were looking
No,
in the corner of your screen, going, "Okay,
blue,
Buzz."
yellow, black, red, and green.
Yes.
And they are white on my shirt for reference, so I can't even cheat there.
Bo saw them on TV.
I swear to God, I did.
Question number 3. What do the Olympic rings represent? Anybody?
I don't know this.
They represent Africa, the Americas,
The
Asia,
continents.
Europe, and Oceania.
The continents.
I was gonna say
general. Yeah, fuck. All right, that makes so much sense.
I was gonna say what the colors of the American flag represented, but I forgot what blue represented.
All right, question number 4. When were the first Winter Olympics held?
Was
Bo.
1934.
No.
It was an Olympic year.
Anybody else take a shot at it?
It was late. It was
yeah. Now that I say that, I'm pretty sure it was later.
It was probably into like the 60s. I don't know. I'll say like 19. I don't know the year. Probably like 1962.
I'll say Bo was much closer.
Oh, really?
Okay.
All right. Anybody, Jason, you take a stab at it?
I don't know.
1924.
Oh, really?
1924.
I figured it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Question 5. Where were the first Winter Olympics held? I can't pronounce.
I was just going to ask you that question.
I can't pronounce the city, but I'll spell it. But we'll get to that once you guess.
We'll go with a buzz.
Okay. Bo?
We'll go with the buzz.
Saskatchewan.
Nope.
Yeah.
Buzz.
James.
Somewhere in Sweden.
Nope. Kyle, Jason?
No.
It was in France, and the city is Chamonix.
Chambord?
Yeah, sure. That's what I think. Amanda said that, but I was like, ain't no B in there. French is weird, so
there ain't no B in there.
Ain't no B in there. All right, number 6. Which country has hosted the most Olympic Games?
Buzz.
Bo. Almost said James.
China.
That is not correct.
Buzz.
I don't know if they took into account this one, so the countries might be tied. I have not double-checked the answers to all of these, but James.
The United States.
It is the United States.
Really?
Well, I know they've done at least 2 summers and a winter, so.
Lake
yeah,
Placid,
so I don't know.
Utah,
Placid,
Salt Lake City,
LA,
Atlanta, and LA.
Yeah.
So that's 4. Yeah, and then
where's Lake Placid at? What state is that?
New York.
Okay.
That was the Miracle on Ice, wasn't it? Lake Placid.
It was the Miracle on Ice here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Didn't know the U.S. hosted that.
And then
New Salt Lake City was, but in LA.
China's had what? Beijing. I guess they've only had Beijing twice then, right?
Yeah, Beijing twice.
Yeah, but they had a winter.
Will go back to LA.
Yeah.
They had a winter here, didn't they?
Who?
Didn't China have a winter Olympic? Oh, I guess that
2022.
The Beijing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
I was thinking Pyongyang, and that was South Korea.
South Korea.
Pyongyang is North Korea.
No, it's not.
Isn't it the North Korean capital? Oh.
It's either Pyongyang or Pyeongchang. One is north and one is south.
Yeah, South Korea.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Pyongyang is north. I'm pretty sure that's a North Korean capital.
I think Pyeongchang is south.
Is it south?
Pyongyang is north.
All right, number 8.
Way to go, geography major.
We're on number 7.
7.
All right. So the only event in the first known ancient Greek Olympics was a foot race of what length?
Buzz.
Bo.
26.2 kilometers.
No. I don't know. It's in meters, so I don't know how to convert that.
I thought it was a marathon.
Yeah, but that's miles. That's what it translates to.
Kilometers isn't even a marathon.
Yeah, that
Oh,
wouldn't be.
I thought it was in kilometers. 26,
No,
whatever.
It's 26.2
the
miles.
marathon, whatever a marathon is.
I don't know what the
actually,
kilometer conversion is. But
So I'm just going to say the answer. It's 192 meters. But I actually saw another question I was going to add in here, Bo. Was that the first marathon in the ancient Greek games was 19 miles. And I was like, well, that's kind of funny because that's not even an actual marathon now.
Okay, so first off, I just want to point out, do I look like a person that would know how long a marathon is?
you
But
said
my 420 pound
26.2,
ass knows
you,
how
you
long a
got
marathon
the decimal point right.
Yeah,
but
I got it.
But you didn't get the. But yes, you do look like the person that would know how long a marathon
I
is.
have a question, or I have a question or a request. When Mark, thank you so much for doing these trivias, and Bo, I think you did the first weeks. When we're doing these, can we make them, some questions relevant, like past 2000 ever?
Yeah, there's a lot of these.
Next question. Let's go. Quit listening to Kyle, bitch.
Maybe you should just brush up on some of your historical knowledge. Okay. Question 8. What was the punishment for breaking the rules in the ancient Greek Olympic Games?
Buzz.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Ooh,
I was going to say that.
Okay. It was not death.
Damn.
Castration. I don't know.
No. Okay. Kyle or Jason?
Though they both said death too.
Oh. Okay. It was public whipping or fines.
That doesn't sound like a punishment.
Question 9. Who was the first African-American athlete to win gold in the Winter Olympics?
Oh, damn. Never mind.
You said winter. Oh, man.
Yeah, James, you and I were going the same thing.
Yeah, I don't know about
That's the only other Olympic thing that I know anything about.
Yeah.
Are there any questions about the freaking Jamaican bobsled team on here, Mark?
No. The answer is Vonetta Flowers. In 2002, she won it in women's bobsled for the United States, along with Jill. I'm not sure if I pronounce it correctly. It's Bakken, Bakken.
So I'd pronounce it.
Is this how
Bacon.
Is this how the trivia was for you guys when I did the football questions?
No, it was worse. Yours was worse because you didn't have any explanation for the ones that we didn't know.
True.
I actually, one of them, I think it's in 2 weeks. Yeah, on the 17th, I have like a really long paragraph about one of the answers because it was really intriguing to me. So yeah, and I know James is gonna have a question about it. I'll say James is gonna. It's not. It's kind of sciencey, and so I know you were gonna ask me a question. It's not. But you were gonna ask me a question about it, so I wanted to have an answer. Anyway, last question.
I appreciate
question
you
10.
the foresight.
How many winter gold medals does the United States have?
Like total from like 1924 to Jesus Christ.
Buzz.
It is not as astronomical as you are overreacting to.
No, because I know.
69.
No.
Wait.
Gold medals, not total
gold medals from when?
From how many winter gold medals does the U.S. have? I'm assuming from the first time they participated in the Winter Olympics. I assume that was 1924 until the most recent Winter Olympics.
Buzz.
Bo.
234.
No. It's the last question. Yes, Jason, you also have to guess Kyle.
Buzz, oh goodness. 171.
No. Jason.
Until Jason blinked, I thought he's been frozen for the last 5 minutes.
That's the gears turning in my head. 114.
Ooh. Thought we were gonna have a winner. It was 105.
I know that the United States normally doesn't win the Winter Olympics.
Yeah, the winter is a rougher one for the U.S. So anyway, that's all the trivia questions we got for today. Next week, in honor of the Super Bowl, is going to be Super Bowl trivia.
Oh, you didn't have any Pro Bowl trivia? Come on.
Right.
No. The only good thing about the Pro Bowl is the skills challenge.
I don't even watch the Pro Bowl.
Nobody does.
I'd rather watch a terrible NFL, like regular season NFL game than the Pro Bowl.
Yeah. All right, guys. So now we're gonna move on to our draft this evening. It is the time for the Winter Olympics. So we are going to draft our favorite Olympic sports. And we're going to go not just men's sports, women's sports. They're going to be combined by the category. So Kyle can't pick men's hockey. Jason can't pick women's hockey. Someone takes hockey, it's completely off the table. And since there are only 15 sports or 15 categories of sports under the Winter Olympics, we're drafting all of the Olympics combined, summer and winter. So what is the order of the drafts? I believe it is James, Jason, Mark, me, Kyle.
And why is that, Bo?
Because
as per our post on Facebook, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, like bell. Anyway, because the person that had the most votes via comments on our post would be. Oh, I'm not quite far enough up. Sorry, segue. Anyway, first place in drafting last with 14 votes is Kyle Sutphin. In second place, drafting fourth is going to be Bo with 13 votes. In third place, also drafting third, will be me with 5. Drafting second with 4 votes is Jason, and drafting first with 2 votes is James.
Anyway, with my first pick, I'm going to take the best sport of all time that I did not have any bias with growing up. So it is hockey.
Hey.
Jason, what's going to be your next pick now? Because
Well,
I don't think Jason expected that to come off the board first.
I mean, I kind of had a feeling. Not gonna lie. Wasn't expecting it, but kind of had a feeling. I'm gonna go with handball.
All right.
ooh,
Now, is handball the one that is played?
Is that actually an Olympic sport?
Yeah, it's on the court,
it is,
though,
yes.
right?
It's on a court, like
It's basically, and I don't want to say this, like, it's basically water polo on a court.
yes,
Essentially.
Okay.
it has like a 3-point line, like basketball. Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks fun as hell. Like I would love to try and play it.
It's super fun.
It looks fun as hell.
We would play it in college, and we had a blast doing it.
Yeah. All right, Mark, what you got, buddy?
All right. Other than the greatest sport of all time, football, the second greatest sport of all time in the history of womankind, softball.
Ooh.
Softball.
Well, that's
good.
I will say softball will not be back for the 2024 games.
Oh, won't?
But it will not be. They have already announced it will not be back.
Yeah, they did baseball and softball this year, but
there is a lot of talks that it will be back for the 2028 games in Los Angeles.
In LA, yeah.
Okay, that's interesting.
I didn't realize it. I knew it was. Yeah, obviously it was in 2020, which happened in 2021. I didn't realize it wasn't in 2024. That's weird. Okay.
Cool. So with my first pick, I'm going to take my personal favorite Winter Olympic sport, and the one that is currently on my TV right now, curling.
Son of a brick.
I'm a huge curling fan. I would love to learn how to play it someday.
But like, do you like it because it's exciting to you, or do you just like it's the concept that you could potentially do it?
Both.
Okay, I've never saw the appeal, but
no, we were actually at one point we were signed up to take curling lessons in Pittsburgh.
Why didn't you?
Because it was the waiting list was like 2 years long.
Yeah, it was for all 4 of us. We were doing.
I've been on the Steelers season ticket waiting list for over 10 years.
Yeah, I'm on the Packers season ticket waiting list. I should have those by the time I'm like 97.
Sweet.
I was gonna say I signed up. I think I was 16 or 17 or something like that.
You guys have all picked really good ones. And I got back-to-back picks here. So my 5th overall first round pick, I'm gonna go speed skating.
Ooh,
So I love short track speed skating.
that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going with
I
short
love
track speed
short-
skating?
Yes. Do I need to put like short track in here? I'll make that
I mean, what other speed skating events are there?
Long track,
Distance.
distance speed skating.
I don't think it
no,
matters. I
But
think
no, they
speeds-
are listed as two separate sports.
Well, I understand that, but so are the 100-meter dash and the 200-meter dash.
No, they're
aren't
not.
they?
They're listed under track and field.
So you can only pick one track and field sport.
You would have to take track and field, and you would
No.
get.
You can't
Yeah.
take that. You can't take. You can't take
Yeah, I think
track,
I
and
wouldn't
you can't
count
take
like shot
javelin.
and disc.
Yeah,
I was like,
Yeah,
I
you
wouldn't count
can-
shot and disc as. I mean,
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't
can
either.
agree.
I would consider
I can agree,
running
like-
events the same, maybe.
Yeah.
We
but
could do like
track.
short track.
Yeah,
short
okay.
track events, short track
Yeah.
events,
The
or
fuck is
distance
that
track
one?
events, much like
Okay,
you would do
okay.
short track
Yeah.
speed skating.
Okay,
Distance for
I'm
me.
game with
I'm
that.
good with that.
All right.
I'm good.
I was just
Um,
going off the actual Olympic website, like what they
Yeah,
had
it's-
listed. You know.
Yeah, I got
them
them too. So.
Now this one, I think this is all encompassing. Summer Olympics. This is really not the only sport, the main sport that I watch in Summer Olympics. Mark, you're gonna say I'm pandering. I'm really not. It's swimming. I love
Damn
swimming.
you, Kyle.
Yeah.
That's the only Olympic sport that I watch ever.
That's not pandering. That's a good. That's. A
I
good
mean,
one.
That was going to
It-
be one of mine.
And I
Yeah.
picked that because I have
That
other
was
sports.
going to be my next one.
I have other sports that I like probably more than swimming, but just like James said, that's his next one. Like, I got to build a list here. Like, I don't think James is going to pick like what I'm probably going to pick third or fourth.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
need to get
like-
better at that.
Yeah. So my second pick, I've loved this sport from, when I was a kid watching it, especially at the X Games, and now that it is at the Winter Olympics, snowboarding.
Oh, that was good.
Mhm.
That was very
And
fun.
That's a good one.
Sean White is participating in his final Olympics this year. So that'll be a sight to see. So
Hey, Bo, can you send me that list of Olympic sports that you're looking at?
yeah, I'll text you right
So
now. Check your phone.
for my second pick,
Check the podcast.
It's a sport that I saw for the first time, this most recent Summer Olympics, and Amanda and I, my wife and I, we watched it every time it was on TV, and that was the canoe slalom. It was.
I don't know if I know that
awesome.
one.
Yes.
I can
It is-
imagine what
they
it
were-
is, but I don't know if I can.
So they also had kayak, which was I
Yep.
think canoe kayak. It was literally the exact same thing. It was canoe
Yeah.
kayak, and it's like it's doing slalom like downhill skiing, except this was in like whitewater rapids. It was awesome to watch.
Like you have to turn
Oh,
around
yeah,
at some
it
point,
is
go
on here, yeah.
backwards. Yeah, it's really awesome.
it was super cool.
There's actually
Canoeing
if
is much
I'm-
more fun than kayaking.
If I'm not
I
mistaken,
think it's the
there
same
is
though.
a
I think they're considered the same. I think the canoe was like a double person kayak, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken, but I don't remember
Then
for
it's
sure.
not a canoe.
I'm pretty sure
Correct.
though
It's
that
not
there
like canoe.
is a whitewater place like that what you're talking about, Mark, at Deep Creek, not too far from the ski resort down there. So I might have to go check that out.
Yeah, it'd be good.
Jason.
Oh. I'm gonna go with rugby for my next pick.
All right,
Rugby.
that's a good
Rugby.
one.
That's what, 2, right?
I don't think I've ever watched that event.
Yeah.
It's interesting to watch.
For my next one, I didn't know because it's like I don't see much of a difference between these two, but like, I mean, I know beach volleyball and volleyball are considered two separate sports, but I'm just going to put volleyball in general.
Could you
I
please
just
be specific? Indoor, outdoor?
Dude,
Yes,
I
please.
don't know. And I know that beach volleyball only has 2 players, which does make it a different sport. But
Yes, it
like,
does.
dude, I don't care. I think volleyball in general is just kind of interesting to watch. So,
Well,
Well, I have one of those.
yeah,
and
could
not
you
the
pick
other.
one of them?
all right, fine. I'm going to pick the one you guys have and pick beach beach volleyball.
That's perfectly fine. I had the other one.
Oh, did you really?
I
Yeah.
had beach volleyball.
I
had
figured one of
regular
you two would.
volleyball.
I don't care. Hold
Yeah,
on. Now
we're
I gotta
so-
edit what I was gonna write and put
Yeah.
beach in front of it.
We're so close to being to the end of this, and I just don't know if my power is gonna hold out.
Yeah, dude, I can hear the ice starting to finally hit the windows.
Yeah.
James, you get one more, buddy.
Yeah, for my third pick, I'm going to pick. I know there's a difference in this, but between just like regular skiing, but I'm gonna pick alpine skiing. It does make me nervous to watch it, so I don't know that I actually watch it like live. But,
Have you seen?
But it's crazy what some of those guys are able to do.
Have you seen the track for this winter?
No,
Olympics for it?
No,
there was a guy that did a downhill, like just a POV, and he was going a quarter of the speed that the competitors are going to be going, and it is terrifying. Like going over humps, turning like away that they have to turn. It's absolutely terrifying. And the snow for this Olympics, they don't get a lot of snow in Beijing, but the temperature drops really low. So all of
perfect
the snow,
place for the Winter Olympics.
Exactly. All of the snow is man-made. So it's hard and it's compact, so they can get higher speeds than what they normally would be.
Also, I want to clarify for my first pick, I picked hockey. I obviously meant ice hockey.
Yeah.
They're technically listed on Olympics.com as two separate sports. So.
Oh, fine.
All right, Jason.
Yeah.
My third pick, I am gonna go with luge.
Luge.
For my
Rolls
third
off the
pick,
tongue.
my third pick is like almost identical to Jason's, except instead of going feet first, you're going head first. I'm gonna
Skeleton.
Skeleton.
That's a good one.
Nice.
That sport is insane. Luge
really
and skeleton
is.
are just insane to watch.
Okay, and I'm also going to keep on this one. I got to go with the bobsled.
The bobsled.
Listen, I'm a USA guy, obviously.
But I
we're all
am
from
rooting for
America.
this Jamaican
I say
bobsled
I'm rooting
team.
for Jamaica.
I am rooting for them. They qualified 24th out of 24.
Man,
Go.
my first pick might be my favorite. Olympic sport, speed skating. I love it. Swimming's up there, but my third pick is probably my favorite, just off the wall Olympic sport. And you guys might not even know what it is, but I love it. It is the biathlon.
Is that where you shoot and ski?
Yes,
Shoot.
it is.
I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever watched it, but like to me, those were always that was like the weirdest combination of things that they could use.
Did you
cross
ever-
country ski, and then at the checkpoint you have to shoot 5 targets, and for every target you miss, you have to take like an additional lap around like the penalty area, and then you have to, and it's like a grueling event.
That sounds like a
I
drinking
love it.
game. That sounds like a drinking game.
But isn't it don't they have to do one standing shooting and then one laying down shooting?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
it's every lap, I think.
Yeah.
They change.
so
Either
one
standing
lap-
or laying.
Yeah.
One lap you're standing, the next lap you're prone, and
Yeah.
then yep.
Now,
Don't
did
they
you
also do one
guys-
where you're seated?
No,
I don't know.
think
I think
so.
it's just two,
Just
but I
two?
mean, you're talking laps. I mean, these are like kilometers long, like 10 kilometers.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Now, did
mean,
you guys ever play the Olympic video game, the Winter Olympic video game?
I played the Sonic one. I think it was like a Sonic one
Yeah,
No,
I played
this
Mario and
on the
Sonic.
Wii.
This was an actual
Yeah.
actual people, and that was one of the events, was the biathlon, and my person would always be dead trying to go up the hills skiing because I was just
Whose
mashing A.
character actually just died.
I was just mashing A, but
Kyle, what's your fourth pick?
yeah,
Just got brought back a few years ago. Golf.
I knew that was coming.
I knew one of you was gonna pick
That's
it.
an
If you-
Olympic sport.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Just got
if
brought back.
you
know
didn't
that.
take it, I was taking it.
Yeah.
So
Posty?
And you took swimming early.
I got to go with
James
freestyle
should've took
skiing.
it.
That's good.
Freestyle skiing. Same with the snowboarding. Love it.
Is that the one that's just in the pipe or whatever?
No,
whatever
so
they
that-
call it for
that-
skiing. Or
That covers the pipe, slope style. That covers moguls. Um,
I don't know.
and then the downhill where they hit the big.
I think the moguls are so cool.
They are. They're ridiculous. I love it. It should.
All right, so
I'm excited.
So for my fourth pick, I'm simply going to take Kyle's event and just add one to it. I love watching the triathlon.
Yeah.
No, what sports are in the triathlon?
Swimming, biking, running.
Oh, that's cool. Like the Ironman setups.
And
those are awesome.
I don't know if it's always like this, but I liked the team triathlon they had this past year, where you would do one lap or however long it was swimming, however long biking, and then run. And then when your person crossed the finish line,
you take a shot.
Yeah. Your second teammate did it, but did it in reverse. So they ran, they biked, they swam, and then the third person swam, biked, ran.
Oh man, the swimming at the end is so tough, dude.
It was
because
awesome.
you're just everything in your body is just like jello at that point, and then you got to swim. I
think they did it in reverse. I might be incorrect on that. They did it in reverse, so like they did swimming last, but I for some reason I thought that's what happened, but they could be like they ran back on the dock and then kind of like tagged their teammate, and then they jumped in the water and started.
Scouts, we always used to do it individually. I never competed in this event, but I know a bunch of people that did, and they would always do it. It was a 5-mile run, a 3-mile canoe. So you killed your legs, then you killed your arms, and then you swam a mile.
That's how I would drown.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I'm surprised, honestly, that anybody held up to that. But
yeah.
All right, Jay, what's your number? Sorry, James. I'm sorry. Number 4.
Jason's up.
Yeah,
J Dog. Well, you're J Dog.
No, he is.
So my fourth pick is gonna be water polo.
Aunt Jemima's cousin.
That's a good one.
A new sport now.
I thoroughly enjoy watching some water polo. I don't understand it, but
I can barely swim, and they're doing. They have to focus on so many different things, and
unlike sheep, you actually can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I read down a couple that I thought were interesting, but you guys didn't take any of them, surprisingly. So,
4 and 5, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to have to take for 4. I'm going to have to take basketball, just because it's like, if I was going to watch the Olympics, like this would be something that I would have a chance of watching.
Are you now just straight basketball or 3-on-3 basketball?
Dude, I don't give a flying.
just take regular basketball.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna take regular basketball, and then for number 5, I'm gonna pick probably one of my favorite sports to play, and that is badminton. I've never watched anybody play it.
That was in the Olympics.
But it is probably my favorite sport to play that isn't like football.
That was a good one because that was my next and final pick.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate.
Wait, what?
So my final pick is I'll say skateboarding.
You little bitch. You little bitch. I was at a toss-up between like 3 of them.
I was in a toss-up between skateboarding and badminton. So, and since James took badminton,
I ended up writing down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more that you could have picked on the rounds 3 or 4, and you guys didn't pick any of them.
Nah.
Except Kyle picked swimming too, I think. But
all right, Mark.
After that,
for my 5th and final pick, it's a Olympic event that I don't necessarily turn on. Usually, if there's something else to watch, but the highlights and just the speed at which these people can perform this sport is so intriguing to me, and that is ping pong, or table tennis, as it is called, for an Olympic sport. I mean, it's not something I'm like, man,
it's interesting.
Take some time tonight to watch some table tennis.
Swimming is literally the only Olympic event that I've ever turned on because it's going on. I just don't watch the Olympics.
If you guys, I'll watch almost any Olympic event, if there's like ping pong and something else, like for Summer Olympics, I'm super like I love watching gymnastics. Like I love a lot of like the trampoline, so cool to watch. But like, and it's the speed at which these.
I forgot about gymnastics. I would have put that instead of basketball, and then put badminton as my favorite at the end. Oops, too late now.
So with my fifth and final pick, I'm going with diving.
Like team diving or
I forgot
synchronized diving. Is it synchronized diving different than regular diving? No, it's all combined as one.
It's crazy.
I thought swimming
it's amazing.
and diving were all
no. I'm going with diving. I remember I was talking about moguls. It's currently on the TV right now.
Kyle,
is it?
NBC.
I'm thinking here. Gosh. I don't watch track and field all that much. You know what I watch though? I like the it's literally called the road race. It's cycling. But it's like they all start from it's hard to explain.
So are you taking cycling?
Yeah, cycling. So yeah,
cycling is the only one of those that I wrote down.
One sec. I'm gonna say cycling, but I'm gonna say road race.
Okay, I got that.
Rage bicycling.
Yeah. So I actually have an honorable mention here that
I apparently have a bunch.
Yeah, football, like soccer, football,
trampoline.
Is soccer in the Olympics and played as the World Cup?
Yep.
Yeah, but
they played on off years.
Yeah,
did not know they were separate.
With the Olympics, it's like an under 21 type thing.
Yes.
It's not like
you won't have Lionel Messi playing for Argentina.
Yeah.
No. And then there's another one which is very similar. It's called
futsal.
Futsal. It's indoor soccer on a hard floor.
Oh, like arena soccer. Is that where they play it and they never let it go out of bounds? Like anything, as long as the ball makes it back, it's in play.
And then BMX freestyle. I think it is. Like BMX freestyle. I enjoy that. It's included in with snowboarding and freestyle skiing. The racing that they do, like the downhill racing with snowboards, snowcross.
Yeah.
That is electric to watch.
Yeah, that was one of my honorable mentions.
Yeah.
My other one is boxing.
Ooh, that's a good
honorable.
I didn't realize
mention for me is rowing. I love to watch rowing.
Rowing is good too.
Yeah, I like rowing.
Yeah. No,
I honestly don't think there's a bad Olympic sport except for breakdancing.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
No, I wrote down shooting, archery, fencing, tennis, figure skating, which I'm very surprised none of us said, and then track, like just any track. We went through and made the distinction about track and field, and none of us picked a track or field event.
I'm not much of a track or field guy.
Yeah,
no.
I mean, the thing is like that's just where I watch because that's where like I'm interested if the records get broken.
I like the pole vaulting. That's really cool to watch.
Yeah, it is. I mean, since Usain Bolt kind of retired, it hasn't really been all that exciting in my opinion.
Yeah,
this is the first Olympics that he hasn't competed in, though, correct?
No, he wasn't in the last one.
Or I guess it was technically Tokyo. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 18 was his last year. No, 18 was a winter.
Yeah, because he competed in Rio. He competed in Rio.
So Rio was his last one.
Yeah.
So he didn't.
So 16.
Yeah.
So 16 was his last one.
So which one is your guys' favorite, summer or winter? Because I'm a winter guy.
Winter.
I like winter. Yeah, I like winter better.
I'm gonna be honest. I picked some Winter Olympic sports. I've never watched the Winter Olympics for anything. The only things I've ever watched are like actively watched, like on my own, are swimming and I'll watch like gymnastics or volleyball if they're on. But
I think I'm a pretty healthy split. You know, I really enjoy just watching all of the really the best athletes in the world compete.
I agree.
And I think, I'm not trying to like pander, but I mean, seriously,
you're pandering.
But I mean, seriously, I love watching swimming in the summer. I love
Yep.
watching a lot of the track and field events. But really, aside from those and those two in the triathlon, and now the canoe slalom, that was, I think, to my knowledge, it was new in the last Olympics. And that's really all I really pay much attention to in the summer. And I have about as many sports that I pay attention to in the winter. I really enjoy to watch curling. I love to watch the skeleton. I watch hockey when it's on, so those four, but I think I've really got about the same amount of summer Olympic sports that I love to watch and the same amount of winter Olympic sports that I like to watch. I probably watch a little more in the summer simply because I love watching the gymnastics and stuff.
Yeah.
Amanda loves to watch that. So, I watch that a lot with her.
It's also about the time of year that it's on. Just the fact that they're on in the summer makes it better to just be able to relax in the evenings and just watch. Whereas opposed to winter, it's just like you always just want it to not be winter.
Unless you're me, and then it's perfect time of the year.
Is the opening ceremony currently on NBC?
Not
it
tonight.
Starts tomorrow at 6:30
in the morning.
Oh.
Tonight, this is Mogul's qualifier.
Okay, but it's on NBC?
Yeah, it's on NBC.
Okay, well, wrap this up then because I want to go watch.
All right, well, that, ladies and gentlemen, was this episode. Well, that was this episode of the Deep Impact Podcast. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify. We're working on getting it up on Apple Podcasts. So
like our Facebook, follow us on Instagram, and give our YouTube page a like and a follow. Click the bell.
Deep Impact Podcast.
Ding.
Yep.
Deep Impact Podcast.
Yep, and we'll be posting some good stuff.
Yeah, because apparently there's another just Deep Impact or whatever. When you search Deep Impact on Spotify.
Movie.
On Spotify, there's
Yeah.
another podcast. No, it's not that. It's some kind of nerd podcast.
About the movie.
No, it's not about the movie. Oh my gosh. When I searched it, because I've never got Spotify before, I searched it and I searched Deep Impact and there was something else. So you have to type Deep Impact Podcast.
Exactly. If you also have any questions, inquiries, or anything like that, you can email us at deepimpactpod@gmail.com. So send in your questions, some new drafts you would like to see us do. All right, so give us some feedback, and we'll be back here same time, same place next week.